Hello, this is going to be a short video review, like most of our videos, about a hunting rifle scope, Delta Optical Titanium 2.5 to 10 by 56. This is one of their best-selling products, and it's especially meant for European hunters who use their scopes a lot in low light conditions, like in dusk or dawn. Delta Optical is a relatively young company, approximately 10 years old, in Poland, but most of their products, like also this scope, is made in Japan. Their main feature is that they offer a lot of quality for reasonable price, and this scope is also a prime example of this rule. It is a scope with 4x zoom. The magnification goes from 2.5, where you have a quite wide field of view, all the way to 10. The magnification ring really works very nice. So the zoom factor is 4 and the entry lens is 56. This is especially important for a better light transmission rate, since with a 4x zoom factor you don't have so many lenses in the scope, and with a big objective lens you get a lot of light through the scope. So this scope is really bright in low light situations. It also has illuminated reticle, which is also important when hunting in low light, and normally it is shockproof for any kind of caliber you use. It's waterproof and it's filled with nitrogen, so that there is no internal fogging when you're using this scope in low temperature, since if the scope is not filled with nitrogen, then you get small droplets inside the scope on the lenses, and you don't see through the scope. This one doesn't have problems like this. It has also 10 years warranty, and it has a fast focus for diopter setting. Parallax is set to be free on 100 meters, so there is no parallax error on 100 meters with this scope. The reticle is in the second focal plane. It's a little bit thicker reticle than we are used on such scopes, and this is with a reason, so that you can better see it in low light. It's a 4A style reticle, and it has a illumination system with a really small dot and 10 different power settings or intensity levels. The last 3 intensity levels are meant for daytime use, and from 1 to 7 all intensity levels are meant for low light use, like the moon also indicates on this button. It is really easy to use, very intuitive, so you immediately know what to do and how to use the illumination. The turrets are the same like on other hunting scopes made by Delta Optical. They're really light, but the clicks can be felt nicely, and they're also audible. I do think that they could have turrets with a little bit more of which could turn a little bit harder than this. Here you can also reset the turret to 0. You have to pull it up like this, and then when you pull it down you can reset it back to 0. The windage and elevation turret are the same, and the click value is 1/4 of MOA, minute of angle. That means that every click and the reticle moves for approximately 7 millimeters on 100 meters. Generally, this is not the most important feature on a hunting scope, since most of these scopes are only zeroed once a year, or even less than once a year, and then the turrets are capped, sealed, and hunters don't touch them in most cases. So you also get a manual with the scope which explains all the features and gives some basic information you need how to use this scope. The manual is in a couple of different languages, and you get protection covers for the scope. So this was a short video review of yet another Delta Optical Titanium scope with a really good value to price ratio, and especially suitable for low light use in dusk or dawn. Thank you for watching. For all additional information, you can click the link below and visit our webpage. You can also send us a question by an email or use the comment box below.